Hello, welcome back to Oolykee Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, and welcome back to our second episode of Worldbuilding series. Right, okay, so we have quite positive feedback. We're gonna work on that. I'm just gonna read some of the things. I agree and disagree with some of the stuff. For example, starting with mud roads, I don't think we're gonna be doing that. I think mud roads are gonna be a problem. I think we should start with something a little bit more, at least gravel roads, at least. So I think this is one of the things that we're gonna do. Now, Tier gave an interesting suggestion: build one town and then build the other ones. Unfortunately, we won't be able to build one town to be functional. I was thinking like, okay, but then we're still gonna have to build 3 other towns with additional money, and we can't really see if it's gonna be profitable until we start working with it, you know, how much exports we're gonna have and all that good stuff. But then I was thinking like, well, we can actually, because I can make one town and like assume that it's going to be profitable because of the coal imports. I did already these videos tutorials how to make this viable and functioning. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. So this is gonna be our Murmansk. This is Murmansk, our mining town that we left off in the last series. We're just gonna be building it over here. I'll just put a note here. Varstok, I remember the good old days with Varstok being in our own initial game, first ever series I made. I believe that even though in those first series I remember having these fabrics, no, clothing transported from the Leshche, Project Leshche, transported all over the country on the other side, or from the middle of the map, and like, oh, Jesus, was that even profitable? Like, and now I'm thinking like, I probably was better than I am right now. Okay, so what are we gonna do now here is we're gonna listen to Wailtier and his suggestions. I think we're gonna keep both of these railroad lines. One of them, I believe, hopefully will be future connection to the rest of the country. Actually, maybe it's not going to be, because I'm thinking that, well, you know what, this is going to be a service railroad. I'm going to leave this one here, and I'm going to stay like that. I'm going to leave it like that. Everything is going to be as it is. Well, hopefully a little bit better. And hopefully in this episode, we're going to be finishing building all of this here. Now, what I'm going to try to do here is fix this if at all possible. Maybe I should just rebuild the whole railroad area here. I will mention some of the comments that you guys had regarding the infrastructure, regarding the series. I'm really happy that some of you really like it. Well, we still have dislikes, which is perfectly fine. I always support disliking. I always support people expressing their own opinion. Like, don't like, it's perfect. It's fine. Fine in my book. So at least opinion has been expressed. This is one of the real life things. I'm gonna start to talk about politics. I have opinion about politics, so I'm often wrong. So fear not. Don't take old Oolykee with take it with pinch of salt. What I wanted to do is. I wanted to say that, what do you guys think about real-life politics? I think that would be extremely controversial thing to say. Extremely controversial conversation. Well, and of course you can't just say what do you think about politics. What actually I mean is, for example, I allow you, yes, me, the supreme leader, I allow you. No, I consider this series to be us collaboration between you guys and, well, between all of us, not you guys and anybody else, but between all of us, collaboration. And I'm quite enjoying it. I'm happy about this. Sometimes I'm thinking that I shouldn't be doing this because of the well, you know, some people's opinions are not taken into account, and some people are thinking that these series is being run by anybody else. That can be anybody. Like, anybody can have an opinion that their opinion is not being listened to. So I try to take everybody's opinion into account. Some people would like this series or this channel to be more like, I'll do whatever I want and you guys are either gonna enjoy it or not. Maybe I should do something like that. I don't see the problem with this. There are a lot of channels that don't do this. I'm not sure if this is a good way to do this or not, but hey ho. I enjoy it, and this is the most important thing. I enjoy it as it goes now. Now, the politics, the non-controversial thing of politics that we all love so much. Right. Do you guys support, like, expressing your opinion? I'm gonna talk about Australia for a second. Australia has, I think, mandatory votes. If you don't vote in Australia, you can be fined by, you are fined. At least that's my understanding of Australian politics. Now, I see the benefits of that, but I see also the negative sides of that you're forced to vote. So if you're forced to vote, technically it's like, it's not democracy, because they're forcing you to go, they're forcing you to implement democracy. Now, is this thing, is it working? Especially question for Old Gala, because I think he's from the land down under. So I wonder, like, if this is a good thing or not, because people are often in real life, they're saying like, oh, I didn't vote, I don't vote. Guess what? Oolykee doesn't vote. I don't vote, not because I'm against democracy or anything like that, which, it's not like I'm against democracy and all that. It's just that I don't see any point in voting, and I'm not any conspiracy theorist guy. I just don't vote, and that's it. I don't complain that much either. It will be how it will be. It's Jesus. I think I'm gonna get scolded here. Right. So I don't go for votes, and I just enjoy my life as it is. Should voting be mandatory? If you don't vote, that you should pay for that. Should that be a thing? Because I think, like I said, in some countries are already doing that, and it's kind of makes sense. Like, you know, if you want this democracy to work, everybody should participate. Like, everybody. If you don't participate, democracy doesn't work. But is that a protest of people saying, hey, you know what? Screw you. Your democracy doesn't work. I'm not dealing with this crap. So, should I force you guys to vote? How can I force you guys to vote on anything, or to participate in the comment section of building this world? I don't know. I'll leave the bridge. I think I'm gonna leave the bridge as it is. This is the best setup we have at the moment. All the railroads are connected to the fueling station, and yeah, I'm just gonna leave it as it is. What you need to develop, the most important thing, one of them is construction industries. We will probably do that somewhere in that area. The problem will be the gravel as well, so we're gonna have to do something about gravel. You see, these railroads are tricky to say the least. First of all, if we're gonna implement these railroads, I can see more than one train coming here. So you remember what we did here with the bypasses for the people? Well, these bypasses are needed for our coal industry as well. And there's another thing with the... Do I like this? You know what? Let's play India a little bit. So all this, you know, those tight streets where the trains pass through. Yeah, this is the one where the cargo carts are gonna be scraping the sides of the building. By the way, India has still some kind of form of communism still, because they have enormous amounts of government-owned companies, if not majority. Whatever. That's a different story. Maybe I'm wrong. Actually, yesterday I was proven wrong on so many things, not regarding this, but other stuff. So I'm definitely gonna put more disclaimers. Right, so I'm thinking about parking spaces around here. I'm not sure if we can even implement them. Maybe at least one. I think it should be more. You remember our Mezirussi series? I don't think that was the worst thing we ever did, so maybe we can do something like that. Like, we can have the railroads coming in here and doing stuff like this. So at least one here, and I can even put this segment to be... You know what? We have too many wooden railroads. Even when I decide to upgrade this, this is gonna be too dependent on the we're gonna be too dependent on the imports and exports in order to upgrade this. Well, let's see. Right, so other things. Since these two railroads are not connected to each other, how am I supposed to implement connections, or like the railroad construction office to upgrade the railroads if we ever need to electrify it, or the upgrades of the wooden ones? I had a suggestion here. I'm going to read some of the comments first with the shorter ones, then the longer ones. 18 a.m. said, tram lines are people hoses. Yes, they are. Exactly. That's a perfect explanation. Welter said that he likes the map, might even think of playing it, build one of the 3 cities at a time and make it stable or profitable economically before moving to the second city. Yeah, this is what we're gonna do now. Not really make it profitable, but build the whole city. We're gonna focus on Murmansk. Obviously, Welter, since you're so loud about this, which I requested, the second town is gonna be Welter, and I'm not sure, probably gonna go for Iron Town next. So think about a version of the town name with Welter, so which is going to be similar to Nizhny Welter, or this is technically a Polish map. I don't know what we should consider this, but yeah, Welter consider name. If not, I'm gonna choose one related to your nickname. Right, you can start with mud, upgrade the gravel roads. It's satisfactory. It is, but as I mentioned, that initially it is going to be a huge problem for us if this is only gravel dependent. If we're gonna be dependent on the mud, because I don't know when we're gonna be able to upgrade this. This is gonna be a really expensive project. I'm saying that we might spend even up to 10 million rubles per town to make it functional. So we need to make everything work perfectly, and I'm the last person probably who... No, I'm the best one for this, for the job. Now, since this is Polish map, I think, you know what it is. No, I wanted to say that I'm gonna build these... technical services, but we can start we can start even earlier in time as well. I will leave this option open, not for a vote, but for me thinking what we can do here. I will leave this option open, so maybe I'm gonna decide that we're gonna start earlier than it actually is. So some of the buildings that we built here might look out of place. Unfortunately, this vanilla building is just a vanilla building. We can't change it. We have these coal breakers and this kind of stuff that we can implement. There's these American structures that we can construct as well. I don't think I'm gonna go for that. I don't think I even have those modes installed at the moment, but you know, for early starts, like early 1900s. Coal breaking facilities, I think they were called in US. There's a big factory. Who made it? Was it Wild Bunny, or was it Ryan the Skinny? Somebody made this call. It was it reminds me of Ryan the Skinny because he was hugely promoting the early starts of the game and this kind of stuff, and vehicles, American vehicles, and like Blue Bro as well. Maybe it was a Blue Bro, but there was really good buildings. Mostly they're American style, but I don't think there would be out of place American style buildings in Europe as well at that time. So. And if we take into account that this might be Poland, that we're gonna consider this to be Poland, it would be quite interesting. Now, I'm placing this infrastructure more or less how naturally I think it would go around this area. We will be upgrading this. I promise you, yeah, I probably shouldn't say those things, that we're gonna have, let's say, highways or at least roads, asphalt roads with tunnels and bridges connecting all our towns. I might build even a basic road connecting these two towns this way, but initially the towns will be separated from each other. We'll see about the electricity grid. No, electricity grid as well will be separated. But as we talked about this, we have our coal processing facility. This is a heating plant. Unfortunately, heating plant cannot be close to the mines, so the railroad will be delivering people because it's too far from the city. The heating plant is going to be here, and I believe the power plant should be planned around here as well. Maybe the hilltop, I don't see the problem with that. We have all the conveyor infrastructure in place, so we can plan for this. Again, I would like to go with as being a big fanboy of Rob's, I would like to consider some of the power plants he made. This is early also. This would be definitely fitting for this time. The power plant here. The one, I think we had this one in the... Let's see this, if this is gonna work. I would like this to be as steepless as possible, but it's a hillside, and I'm not sure if it's at all possible for us to even smooth this out. But let's put it in a hillside here where the most of our coal supplies are. And also I would like to build the footpaths for people working here. You can see that this is a little bit tricky here because of the steepness of the ground. But if we try to connect it to here, this might work. Unfortunately, I would love to level this as well, but looks like the footpaths don't care about the level ground. Like, they don't need to be smooth or whatever. So this would be a power plant which would be implemented in our well, this is going to be the only power plant we're going to have around here. I want to import the rest of the electricity here. Really, the border is so close. Right, I didn't even suspect. I didn't even notice that we are so close to the border. Anyway, continuing on, I need to find a flat ground for our storage facilities. These canyons and mountains here, they are good for nothing. They don't look like we can use anything from here. No flat grounds for any spaces we can do for any no flat grounds for any storage spaces. We can use mountainsides maybe for tourism, which is also going to be a thing for early on. Potentially we're gonna do that with a big city. That's gonna be the third one, and I think maybe OG mayorship. So consider that for that city, so we can build it. That's going to be probably in 2 episodes. But if I continue rambling on like this, this is already quarter of the time of this episode you wasted. I'm going to continue building this area. Let's see what we missed here. I'm going to go and finish the power plant. We're going to have buses delivering people for processing facility, for heating plant. That will be 10 and 15, that's 25. And the power plant is... I just want to know this information. 20, 25, and 20, that's 45 people. So let's say 30 people buses, and then have like 3 of them, 2-3 of them going from the train station. Probably should have a bus station / train station here. Do I want to use this as a bus station? It doesn't have visible parking spaces for buses, so maybe I shouldn't. Even though I remember my little hometown, every time the train station didn't work, a bus used to stop in front of it. I think it's kind of normal thing for everywhere. But definitely something to bear in mind. Okay, so we have a town here, and we need to build, well, am I finished with the industries? Electricity hoses, that needs to be done. We have power. We can export power as well. You know what? I won't shy away from this opportunity. I will export electricity as well. Yeah, let's base this. Let's go with electricity system first. Electricity hoses. We have the 4-way switch. Perfect. We have a power plant over here. We have exports. Import-export over here. So we need electricity infrastructure. This is a flat ground over here, and I was hoping to put maybe storage facilities in this area. Again, this railroad here, it's we're gonna do bad things to this. We're gonna do bad things that I don't consider they're, well, good, because they're bad. I'm gonna be cutting this like this. I'm gonna be doing this, and we're gonna have traffic going through these roads, and I know that this might cause problems in the future, but as soon as this starts happening, or maybe earlier, we're gonna build proper infrastructure here. You can see that this is a canyon, and I have perfect idea what can be done here. For example, these things. I don't know if I can balance them properly, because it looks like I cannot, but, well, I cannot with this bridge. I can do it with another bridge. So, for example, maybe this one here. So we can... Oh, right. Why the hell am I selecting all the electricity hose bridges? We can do with red one. I don't know. Yeah, we can do something like this, for example, and then have, well, I hope I'm keeping it paused. Yes, I am. And then we can build, like, you know, stupid stuff like this. Let's see. stuff like this around here. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean. We can have separate access to this storage facility, but initially it's gonna be a little bit rudimentary. Basic, is that the word? Yeah, let's go with basic. Okay, so we're gonna need a cargo station. We're gonna have here fuel storage. Ooh, this is an interesting one. I think I might want to build a fuel storage around here because I would like to have secure fuel for our trains. So having a fuel storage, yeah, sure, let's play with this. Of course, I'm expecting you to give me your opinions on this. 100 tons, what's the capacity here? 150 tons, obviously. I would like to have this a little bit higher. So oil infrastructure is here. I'm talking really fast because I don't think we're gonna have enough time for all of this. I think I'm gonna have to speed all of this up. 10,000, 10,000, 5,000. This is all too huge. Small oil storage. I think I'm gonna go for these double ones. But do we have triple ones here? Triple ones. We don't need a third one as far as I remember. We don't need a third one, but we can do it like this. Maybe let's see. I think let's see how the infrastructure goes from here. Let's go here for this one, and then I'm gonna have loading unloading facility here. Pass through one, it was always my favorite for some reason. I want to build a new road here, so I want to build additional road for oil, so for fuel supplies. I know people like Stats will say that we need this loading unloading station, and I kind of agree. Like I said, I will keep some of the roads gravel. Let's see, can we do it here? I want to keep some of the roads gravel, but they all don't have to be like that. This one is going a little bit, yeah. You know what, it's fine. I think it's fine. This is just where they're gonna come and go in and go out, and then I need a fuel station, a fuel loading facility. That would be this one. Can I implement it this way? I want it that way. This is the, yes, Evergreens. Backstreet Boys, no, not Evergreens. Well, I was young at one point, so hey ho, I'm forgiven. I forgave myself for that. So I'm thinking about this. Here's something for Stats, for example. I know he's gonna be ecstatic about this. Angled road. No jokes now? No, let's keep no jokes. Angled road here, so this is loading unloading facility, and this one technically should be in this direction. Actually, you know what, we can do it. We have bus stations doing this as well. Why wouldn't be able to do it with roads? There we go. Something like this would be delivery and loading of oil. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to build it in this direction as well. Well, it's gonna have to be connected if this is gonna be a main road. Well, who says this is gonna be a main road? This is us taking care of this city. 3 separate cities. One of the cities that I lived in, where I went to college, that city was actually, you know, like what, 1.300-400 years ago, 3 different towns in the area united to be a single city. Yes, that's how that city was born. And then we need to go, oh, please tell me, okay, whew, 1, 2, 3. Let's go like this. Should people be made mandatory to vote? There's non-political issue that's not gonna cause any problems. There we go. I think this is decent. Piping system. There we go. World building at its finest. So we have piping system here. What we're gonna do? We're gonna need a couple of warehouses. One of them is gonna be meat as well. So let's go and basics. We're gonna build the road cargo station. In what direction? Well, I hoped that it's gonna be in this direction, but looks like. Can I build it in this direction and then put warehouses on this side? I can. You know what, let's not be stingy with the space. Even though this is a mountainous town on the hillside, let's do this. Let's build it like this. Road cargo station, yes. Gravel roads, absolutely. They're not gonna work because it's too steep. Let's see if we can give them more space. More space. Okay. a little bit of straight road, a little bit of terraforming, and here we go. So we have some, oh crap, yeah, this doesn't look good. No, this doesn't look good. Let's remove this one, let's remove this one, this road can stay, because most of the flat ground is here. Maybe I should start with, again, with facility, maybe in this direction here. Let's try this one. Let's try this one. Okay. Angled in this direction. Fine. We have a little bit more flat space around here. We can flatten this ground. I mean, it's gonna be flattened anyway by the buildings. If we preemptively flatten this ground, we can then smooth the terrain out around the buildings. That's gonna look a little bit more natural. So storage facilities would be. Should we go with Rops's ones? Why the hell not? A little bit more. Maybe something like this. Let's try a little bit. Like this. We can use this one small area over here for meat storage. We can do the food storage like here, and then we can have the bigger. Why the hell not? To try to build a prison. And then we need meat storage. Meat storage will be under foods, storages, and here we go. Robs's again. Ooh, this is a big meat storage. 350 tons, yeah. 250 here. Might be a little bit on the big side. I don't think we need that much food in the beginning. So something like that. Ooh. Oh, right. I was like, why is the road connected there? It's not. It's not the road. So we can go. Here we go. Mud roads. Who wanted mud roads? I'm all pro mud roads. Angled a little bit, yeah, sure. Is it just me or this terraforming is a little bit on the cheap side? I thought it's gonna be a little bit more expensive. Terraforming. There's a new word. I'm gonna coin the term terraforming. Right. A little bit smoothing out here around this hillside. Less red lines you have, at least in my book, more natural it looks. I mean, like natural, like really not part of the nature. Yeah, like nature created it. The steeper you go, so this would be construction services. Just pause this. I don't want to spend too much time here. And let's see how it looks like. Let's rebuild the grass here. It looks decent. It looks like a hole. Indeed. Restore soil. No, I can't really restore all of it. Let's see how it regrows. A little bit more. Yeah, it's a little bit better. I think it is. I don't think this will be, but that one I think we had a little bit. Yeah. Anyway, storage areas. Okay, so what do we need now? We need a road cargo station that is going to be supplying this. Road cargo station is going to be supplying this. Where was it again? In the storage areas. There we go. Distribution offices first. I'm gonna go with the rackety old distribution offices first, but I need to level this F2. I would like to play with this a little bit. So distribution office here, decent sized. So 20 vehicle distribution office is perfectly fine. And let's see. Yeah, it's a little bit. I don't like the road here. If I rotate it in the opposite direction, I might get a little bit flatter ground. Flat earth ground. So there we go. Again, some space here for upgrading, so that's fine. Let's do a little bit of smoothing of terrain. I love this smoothing tool. I didn't like the terraforming tools because they were so invasive before, until this tool was actually implemented. So if we level this area around a little bit, regrow the grass, let the building be finished. We also leave some upgrades here. We have mud roads, so bear in mind, you see mud roads. Vehicles, yeah, I'll put the vehicles straight away. Whoa, steam, no, let's go with Skodas. Clean, yeah, 1 kilometer range, I think that's gonna be enough. Why is this not Sure. Okay, it wasn't clicked on that. Okay, 1 kilometer. I think you're gonna have to go for 2. Yeah, it's gonna be 3 vehicles, 2 kilometers. Fine. So we have those guys. We have distribution office. We can start with distribution. Let's go for every resource we're gonna have. Let's go for 1 vehicle each. So we have 4 resources that we have. Open hulls, 1, 2, 3, 4. That will be construction materials, and then we have the covered hull. We'll need what we're gonna need here. We're gonna need alcohol, food. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 6 covered hulls. I'll go for big ones. These are the imports. This is not distribution. And then we have 2 different types of oil tankers. Should we go for Skoda ones? I'm sorry, guys. I know this is stupid, and but I used to play Diablo. And even though they were crap, those when you have the same things, like, whoa, wait a minute, load, why unload? Really, nothing is unloading. Okay, when you have those sets of of stuff, I love that. I would collect those sets that give you, like additional perks and stuff after you collect them, even though they were weak by the time I actually collected them. I didn't care. Why don't I just import everything? What the hell is wrong with me? Yeah, you know what? Oh, crap. Frig it. I'm just gonna let them import everything, and I'm gonna manage because we're gonna probably import other stuff as well. I'm just gonna manage the warehouses here. So if we go to aluminium all the way to 0, and then this one, and then this one, all the way to 0, and here we're gonna go again, limit imports. We're gonna go for crops 0, chemicals 0, fabrics 0, food, yada yada yada, plastics. This is for you, 18 AM. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them. Of course, food is gonna have to be like 50% or so. We can go smart way around, so we can go to 50% like this. Is it gonna be more feng shui? Indeed. I think the rest of the materials here are fine. Storage facility here, I will go for store fuel, and bitumen. There we go. Something like this. Yeah, unfortunately I can't really decide how much fuel is gonna be here, and I still didn't decide how to start this series, like with the full tanks or not. I think everybody will be, no, you need to import, like everything needs to be set, everything needs to be in place. So, we're gonna need a vehicle, depot, because we're gonna need a lot of vehicles. I'm thinking about this. Okay, this is smooth, but I need a road vehicle depot, rackety old one, 14 vehicles here. I think this is absolutely peachy, perfect. There we go. Vehicle depot, that's fine. I think we're done with this. I'm missing one more railroad exchange here, just because if you're gonna have additional trains, I would like to have another railroad bypass here. Let's see. Closer to road? Yes, why not? Let's just create a little bit more problems for ourselves. So like this. And then exchanger here. Again, Transport Tycoon Deluxe, TTD. That was the game. That was the game all of us played. I don't know if you guys remember that game, but that was the game to play if you like transports. Anyway, real quickly, chain semaphores going into the intersection. Chain semaphores. No, sorry, this is out right now. Going, yeah, this is in intersection. This is not. That's fine. Let's do the same everywhere. I'm just gonna go and do this. No, it's not supposed to be there. That's supposed to be the opposite side. This one is supposed to be here. Do we have a third one? No, we don't. This is where they get in. That's fine. And then we have the opposite side. I forgot this one. And this one. Oh, I screwed up. I screwed up. Here we have a chain semaphore, and these, yeah, we can, yeah, I probably should do this. Yeah. This is gonna be really too short. I'm 100% sure that this is supposed to be done better than I'm gonna do it here. Yikes, this is not it. This is not it. Here we go. No, it needs to be like this. Yeah, I think this is better. The thing is, I'm gonna have to bear in mind how long the trains are. We need mixed semaphores. Was it Chris who asked this? I think Chris asked once, was it on Discord or here? Cannot place semaphore here, why? Okay, let's remove this semaphore and be done with these rail. Actually, I don't think we're ever gonna be done with the railroads. There we go. Like this, Chris asked why the semaphores, like what the mixed semaphores are being used, is this kind of stuff when you have a dead end like railroad, when they need to, you know, go in both directions through one semaphore. What situation do they do that in? It's these situations. This is a main railroad. It needs to be populated. I think I'm gonna leave this as it is, and we have this one here. We didn't finish this one up. We need to go clear. Oh, why? Ah, screw you. There we go. And then there we go. Something like this. So we have parking for trains. It's parking at bypass. We can have like 3, 4, maybe even 5 trains coming through here. Why I'm saying this as well, because I'm gonna have to probably ask you guys for suggestions to build the I think I'm not gonna set up the vehicle transport in this episode. I think I'm gonna do that later. I think I want to finish real quickly electricity infrastructure, electricity hoses, and then focus on solely on town. I'm gonna go for proper infrastructure here, so that's gonna be huge power lines going through. Yeah, I'm gonna bypass this. This is why I built this storage area first, because of these. There we go. Where do I want this power plant? Again, I need to balance this power plant. You see where the power hoses are? It needs to be further from the town. That's realistic. What about here? Yes, I think shorter distances will be better. Directly to one of those? Yeah, sure. I think one of those is going to be fine. I need to connect it all the way, but bear in mind that this is... Oh, you know what? Let's just do it like this. I'm gonna need these switches, and I think I should build them sooner rather than later. I'm gonna need several of them. Why are these switches for? This is for redundancy. Redundancy is everything with the power system. That means that you can have access to your power grid in different locations. For example, here we have electricity hoses going here. I'll build a switch in this area because, for example, if I build a switch in this area and then connect it to... Where is this one? There we go. Build it, let's say, here, and then from... You know what? No. What the hell are you doing? Let's build it from here. Zoom out, zoom out. Where are you? I think like this. There we go. So this is the electricity infrastructure. Why? So we can have, for example, look, now when this is all done, and for example, now it's done, this electricity infrastructure is done, we have options to build electricity supply for this area, which is going to be not only, I think I'm going to stick to this area. So I'm going to build a substation. Yeah, let's start straight away. Why the hell not? They tried to build a prison. We can do it like this. Come on. Bear in mind that we are sticking to calculating how much electricity we are consuming. 14, 15. They look similar. Why is that 14 and 15? Let's go with 13. 13, 14, 15. That's strange. Why do we have 3 of them so close, like with the capacities? That's quite strange. I think that was a mistake or something. Or maybe it's a mod. I wouldn't be surprised. I think I installed some mods for electricity hoses as well. Previously, a long time ago, that I don't remember. I need to level this area a little bit so I can... Well, smooth terrain a little bit. Let's see if it's gonna cooperate a little bit better. Yeah. There we go, cooperates. Okay, I don't like this. Really? Whoa, you're dumb. Oolykee, you're dumb. Let's remove this. Let's remove this, and you don't cut into a mountain like that. Well, for building, for constructing our building, then fine. But for roads, whoa, this works. I'm kind of surprised about this. You know what? I won't connect it here. You know what? Maybe yes. Let's connect it here. I wonder if fire department is gonna come here and yeah, this is how we should play test on our industries. There we go. Electricity infrastructure is in place. We're gonna need another electricity hoses for the city. Bear in mind that I construct. Where the hell is this? I blocked this area, so we have access to this electricity to the grid over here in these two directions. So that would be in that direction and for the rest of the country or whatever. But what I'm gonna do here is connect. This needs to be connected to the rest of the grid. Okay, straight away this was a mistake. This was a mistake here because this needs another switch. This needs another switch over here. Let's do it over here. You know what? Let's do it in this direction. There we go. Why does this need a switch? Because I'm gonna have to have it. I'm gonna have to connect this to the another. I don't know how was the capacity of this power plant. Let's real quickly check. This is the 1050 megawatts. Yeah, that's vanilla one. Is it doesn't show? Does it show you how much is it? Yeah. Oh no, it's 17 megawatts. Okay, so one of these is available to supply everything with electricity. So one of these is fine. Around the power plant, I will still build some infrastructure like this. And here, this is going to be power supply for our city. Right. Let's put it in this direction. There we go. And then let's see electricity hoses over here and over here. I will do with Murmansk probably something that I didn't plan until a few seconds ago. I was thinking of building a whole new city, but I think I won't. I think I'm gonna copy paste most of the stuff that we did, at least with the residential buildings. But it's hilly terrain. This is gonna be so tricky to build. We have 20-ish minutes to finish Murmansk. So we have 20-ish minutes to finish Murmansk. Well, to do something about Murmansk. So, regarding the public transport infrastructure within the city, I don't know if we're gonna need one or not, but I will still kind of plan for it. I won't build a huge city, but I will build a city. Murmansk will have a station here. It's gonna be one of those Robs's train stations. Oh, right, I forgot to say, Old Gala, that I installed new train stations, and I probably will try to implement where the hell are the train stations? It's here. No, it's here. It's here. These ones here. These are the Mozarnato stations, and I think they would fit perfectly. Let's see. This is the smallest one. Unfortunately, we don't have only. Well, I don't really care, but we don't have one platform station. We have two, and I think I'm gonna put these ones for the end stations rather than these, because this is just delivering workers. It doesn't really have to have this house here over here. So if I remove this, again back on the railroads, I just started on Murmansk a few seconds ago. So if I go for this station, I think this one would fit here perfectly. Will you go? There we go. Pause. This one would fit here perfectly. And we can even use it as oh damn it, a little bit more as a bypass for the trains. Can you? No, you can't. Can you? Yeah, this one can. Put it in the same location. There we go. So we just need semaphores here, and the trains delivering people, they can switch here if we need more trains delivering people. So anyway, not switch yet. They can both focus at work at the same time. Doesn't matter. So this is electricity infrastructure, heating pipes. They need to be finished still, and I would like to start on a town now. So, well, a few minutes ago, but hey, let's start now. Bus stop. Robs's bus stop. This is going to be central bus station, because this is going to be rail-ish dependent city. So bus station like this. Upgrade all of this at least to gravel. We'll see. We'll discuss this. Should we go for street lights straight away? I mean, like, look at the benefits and negative sides of building street lights. First, you're not constructing. How much is this? You know what? Let's not tear off. Let's not go too crazy with with heights. I think we need to get into the kind of switchback. Is this like called switchback position? You know, like go on the side of the hill rather than vertically towards hill. And how is this looking in reality? It doesn't look bad. Anyway, what I wanted to build here is this small station because it's kind of going to be train-ish dependent. Oh, Mozarnato has another one that would fit here. The train station. Back to the trains again. This is pass-through. There's an end station. There's an end. At least I saw a screenshot of it. I never used it, but look at this with the overpasses. But I think it's going to be too big for Murmansk. I don't want to over... Yeah, this is the one. But again, I think it's over. It's too big for Murmansk. But this kind of station, I think it would look peachy around here. It will look not around here, but I think I want to have these stations. I think I'm gonna stick with this one initially because it has everything that it needs, connections to the other cities, and you know what? Let's go with town. Let's construct some of this. Right, so pros and cons for upgrading the roads here to the asphalt. You know what? No. There's no question for you guys. This is gonna be it. Let me tell you my logic behind this. We're gonna have street lights here. Why is this? I come from a country that likes to complicate things by saying that these or that scientists come from their country. Well, I don't. People that, you know, live in my countries and surrounding countries, they like to do that. Why am I saying this? If you talk to anybody from the Balkans from different countries, initially Croatia and Serbia, Nikola Tesla. He was the great inventor. He actually claimed that he was an explorer, not inventor. He explored, he found the alternate power and anyway, electricity things. I'm not gonna go into details where he was born, what nationality he was, and whatever. I'm not absolutely stopping there, but in his honor, I think second one in Europe or second one in the world, a power station was built in today's Croatia. It would be in the city of Šibenik on the coast on the river Krka, and I think that was the first city in the world. No, sorry, second city in the world or second city in Europe that had electricity street lights, because the first hydropower plant was built there. So this is the place of our first power plant in our country that we still didn't name. And it's gonna generate electricity, and it's only fitting for it to have the first street light system here. So I will, because of the, you know, kind of real life connections to some kind of reason and this kind of stuff, I think I chose to have footpaths and street lights in Murmansk. Coal power. Where it's being produced. So we have a town center here, and I really need to, like, I know some people, and especially like non-English natives like myself, if you hear me talking like this, it's a little bit annoying because it's a little bit fast. I fully understand that, but we don't have a lot of time. We have like 13 more minutes or so. Anyway, so what I wanted to do now is start building a city. I wanted to build grandiose city, like with a big hospital, with big this and big that. Unfortunately, it's not going to be a big city. So, and also it's a mountainous city, as you can see here. There's not a lot of flat ground. We're going to be fighting for every piece of flat ground. And I will be building this Murmansk from last Siberian series. It's still not done. I'm still expecting this to, continue. So what I'm going to do now is build this kind of infrastructure here. It's gonna be these mixed use. Is it called mixed use developments, which I'm kind of a fan of. I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. We talked enough about it. I will go for these buildings, white or red. You know what, Mr. Moore? I have an idea. Let's continue Alaskan competition between parts of town. One of them. How do I divide this town? Left and right, it's kind of obvious from this point of view. Yeah, let's go with that. I will start straight away with mixed... where's the flattest area here? Flattest area is, I think, this or this one here. I can do it in this direction. Because I would like to build two big buildings first. Let's see, do we have Novo? No. Novo doesn't have big buildings here. It has this. This is small, and here, brick lofts. and this is gonna decide this one, and here this one. We're gonna have a couple of big things that we need to put underneath there. I forgot which ones exactly. One of them is definitely shopping center. So you see here big shopping center, strip mall, double-sided grocery. Yeah, let's go with strip mall. And face them towards the street. Yeah, like this. So we're gonna have a street mall here, and I don't remember what was the second building that has this double. I will leave it empty for now. But the shop, hospital, school are the things that we might have only one per city, potentially, so they are important to stay in the middle of the city. So what do we have? These are shops. I'm not gonna do anything there. This is also shops. I'm gonna go and construct. Okay, let's go left and right. We're gonna have, actually, what kind of buildings are these? That's an interesting. Oh crap! Did I forget to not to import people? Let's see. Ah crap! We're gonna get citizens straight away. That's fine, that's fine. We're gonna disregard this. Can I export citizens? Ah, crap. I can't. Okay, doesn't matter, doesn't matter. We're gonna disregard this. We're gonna build this. So this is the red side of the city. We're gonna have white side of the city. White side, Belgrade. Beograd, that means white city. White city is gonna be towards the coal mining area, and red city, what would that be? The red communist part of the city. It's gonna be opposite side. So we're gonna continue building these residential buildings. I'm gonna go for bigger ones, of course. Concrete lofts. Clothing lofts? Really? What the hell is that? Okay, that's weird. And concrete lofts is 65. It looks like they're more or less the same in capacity, which is fine, which is fine. At least we can count on our people, you know, count how many people we're gonna have. This way to the bus station, or this way, definitely. Something like this. Then we can have a shop or something underneath. It's gonna be a little bit tricky to build this. I think I don't want to build any more in this direction. Some nice park near the train station would probably be the best. And then we're gonna build this one. So this... Will I ever stop doing this? There we go. Delete and delete. Delete and delete. Right. Here we go. And don't import citizens. There we go. Nice. Oh, we have to leave this way. These are gonna look horrible. Ah, damn it. Do we have other ones? Okay, these are much better. Okay, they are all sides. Yeah, this is much better. Much better. Sure. Like this. And then, yeah, we can rotate it in any direction. Perfect. A little bit space. Yeah, a little bit space for potential footpaths or whatever we need to bypass the train, the bus station. Perfect. Okay, so what else do we need? We have a shopping center here. We need a clinic. It's going to be clinic. It's not going to be separate hospital. Not now. Maybe if we grow. If we grow the city. But for now, I need a hospital. So we have a hospital here. Downtown fire station. Oh, no, these are fire stations. These are hospitals. Downtown clinic. And there we go. Downtown clinic. We can do it. Like this. Potentially, I'll first see if we can connect this to the road. Yeah, we can. Yeah, the problem is this clinic is potentially not gonna be enough for our people here. So we're gonna have to build something bigger eventually. Potentially eventually. Because oh crap. Yeah. What the hell is this? F2. I thought it was on the good position. Did I say that I thought it was on a good position? In a good position. Remove. Let's try to level this a little bit. problem with this is me demolishing... Ah, right, there was no people in this building. That's fine. The problem with demolishing these buildings is that we now resettle people from there into other buildings as far as... no, we didn't. Ah, right, because it wasn't populated. What the hell? Right, continuing on. City building, city building. Rotate it this way. Maybe I'm gonna have to leave it with a little bit more space like this. Yeah, let's leave it a little bit more space. Again, let's see. Did I angle this? Yes, I did. Damn it, son of a... Okay. And F2, F2. Yeah, this is a little bit more space. And the building is on next to perfectly flat ground. And now we should have all the space we need for the... for the hospital. I think even Novu wanted us to be a little bit... Yeah, this... I don't know actually what Novu wanted us to do here. This doesn't fit perfectly. So... maybe it's supposed to be on the outside. You know what? We can try this. We can try this. I know how to cheat. There we go. Let's put it a little bit on the outside and let's see how it's gonna work. Build a footpath here. Does it work? Works. Perfect. Hospital. We have parking space over here. That's fine. It's a little bit underneath the roof, but also that is fine. This one... a little bit too much. So guys, should people be forced to vote or not? That also depends, like, if you consider like democracy being... You know what, I probably shouldn't talk too much about politics. 90 degrees? Yeah, sure, I think this looks the best. So we have a hospital here. I don't know where the hell are you guys going, because you're not going anywhere. Lab rats. Sorry. Right. Moving on, what else do we need to build here? We need a school. Let's go with the downtown school. So school. That would be over... I forgot where the school is. Here we go, and here we... Small vocational school. Trade school. If Murmansk ever grows, that's fine. We're gonna need gyms, we're gonna need kindergartens and all that stuff downtown. I'll probably keep it for something a little bit, you know. I'll wait for until we upgrade the downtown to something, you know, something that might be important. So I'm gonna leave this underneath here all free. We have shops now. We have the hospital here with obviously, I think it's kind of obvious that my favorite is Polish ones here. So we have hospital as well, and that's about it. We started on town. We have what's the capacity at the moment? 2 times 100. That's how much? 200, and we have 2 times 60. Yeah, 2 times 60, 120. That's 360 population we have over here. 360. We need to make 5 times as big as this. 5 times as big. I'm at least hoping to build 3 times more of these buildings around here. And then populating them, also with, you know, potential underground, you know, gyms and this kind of stuff. I'm gonna build, because this is a hill town, if you have better suggestions, or if you tell me if you like it or not, to build these levels. It looks like it's a little bit on a steep side, but looks like we're gonna have to do something about, you know, town and how to build it. Do we build another road here, Mr. Moore? Do we go for another road here and then have 2 sides, like buildings on 2 sides? We can do it. Let's see how steep this is. It's a little bit on a steep side. I would like to... You know what? Maybe it needs to be how it needs to be. Let me know if you like this. I'm gonna stop here now then. But if you like this, that's fine. We said that this is gonna be red part of town, so we can go with these bigger buildings in this area. So, Feng Shui, form over function, 1, and let's say we're gonna need a little bit more leveling here. Let's say number 2. I'm thinking out loud now. This is not set in stone, so this can change at any point. But I'm thinking out loud that what I'm gonna do with these series now, I will focus in the next episode on a new town. That's gonna be Mr. Whaltier's mayorship. So I'm expecting him to take over of mayorship of that town. Any suggestions, upgrades, this kind of stuff to be done by him. So we have 2 more buildings here. They're not populated. That's perfect. That would be another 200 people. Like we said, we need 1,500 people or so we're gonna need around here. So yeah, we're gonna have population. So we're gonna develop this part of town. But I will stop now with this. I will stop with this. I hope that we're gonna finish this all the way. But it is how it is. We will continue in the next episode, not with this. We're gonna continue with the next town. I hope I give you a lot of material here, what needs to be done. Electricity and heating infrastructure needs to be built in, and we need to build the rest of the people amenities. Some small park with the statues, red star. Something doesn't have to be red star. I would build several different things easily. It's not a problem. We don't have to. Red star is the most effective one, but we don't have to go for a red star as our main monument. We can go with something else if you wish so. I'll find maybe some fences. If you have any fence, put like fence mod, put the name of the mod in the comment section if you cannot link the mod. So I'll download it and then put some nice fences around this. And just make the city look a little bit nicer. But anyway, this is Murmansk. Next episode we're gonna focus on Whaltier's mayorship and build our iron industries. I'm hoping I'm gonna be heavy trucker. Or in this case, we're gonna be heavy truckers. We're gonna have multiple Belarus trucks exporting this iron processed iron somewhere from here. I'm gonna build conveyor belt system delivering iron around here, and then several of these Belarus trucks going to the border and just exporting the crap out of the iron that we produce here, because there's no train connection, and I would like to diversify a little bit, you know, a little bit heavier fuel imports and using big trucks and that kind of stuff. Copy pasting, probably not copy pasting, but we're gonna build similar logistics area around here, and then in the next episode after that we will start on our 3rd city. Again, this is still the world building series. We're gonna be building like infinite money, whatever. We're just gonna try to make something nice to start from and see you know, where we go from there. Anyway, I'm gonna say I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, notification bell, ring it, comment section, hit it. And if you want to support the channel, there's always a description of the video. Guys, happy Sunday, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye bye.